Bloodborne. Oh god, last episode we fought Mikulish Cage and Wing Girl, what's her name? Margot's wet nurse. And now it's the time literally everybody's been waiting for. The only reason people watch your Bloodborne playthroughs now. It's for the DLC. Alright. Hold up. Alright, let's take a quick look at my stats. So, I have... Okay, so I have the Carol Rune, I have the Great Lake, so all damage reduction plus 4. So this is a step up from Lake. I have the Anti-Clockwise Metamorphosis, boost maximum stamina plus 10. I have Claw Mark, the ups visceral attacks plus 20. And then I have the Hunter's Mark, or whatever it's called, for the stamina recovery up. My Whirligig Saw is doing 592 damage, and my Kirkhammer is doing 531. I stocked up a whole bunch on Blood Vials and Quicksilver Bullets and whatnot. What's it called? Blood Beast Pellets, Sedatives, Antidotes, Molotovs, Fire Paper, Poison Knives, Bolt Paper, anything that I might need. Also, you don't need this until much later, but just make sure you hold on to at least 3 of these, the Shaman Bone Blades. You're going to definitely need them. If you guys, some of you know exactly what you need them for. Anyway, so if we come up here to the Hunter's Nightmare Headstone, actually I already made it to the Nightmare Church, but we're gonna go back to the very beginning. So I'm gonna play it from the very beginning, how it's supposed to be played. We're not just gonna rush through this time to get the Whirligig. And the DLC is like, I mean, in the Souls series, the DLC is usually like the best part of the game because like the developers really know what they what to do, and they're not in that experimental phase anymore. Now they know exactly what the player base is looking for and what to do. And so the DLC is really just a very, very pure experience, and I love it. So yeah, it looks like all the other nightmares that we've been to, Nightmare Mensis and the Nightmare Frontier. And we have hunters! Oh my god, how does that not? Alright, so he's using a new item, or new weapon that was introduced in the Old Hunters DLC. It's the Beast Card. I don't know how to freaking parry this thing. But it's like, god, this weapon only scales C with strength, which kind of sucks, because it's so freaking cool. Like, god. What's that guy's name from Bleach? Who has the big sword that, like, it's a segmented or whatever? He just whips it around. It's like that. Or it's like the Old Hunter's cap. I'm wearing the night set with the like, Crown of Illusions. But I guess we'll switch when we get new stuff. Let's see what we just got. The Old Hunter's cap. And then we also had, came here before and we got pants, maybe? The Constable? No? Here, got Constable's gloves. Okay. And so this takes place, I mean, this technically takes place in the past. Usually DLC in the Soulsborne games take place in the past. So this is like the earlier hunts of the night. This is when everything was, there's more hunters than beasts, which we'll see. There's hunters everywhere, and beasts are definitely not the, let's see. Can I go back up? Oh god. You vile beast! Hunters or beasts are definitely not the the apex predator here. It's definitely the hunters. But the hunters are blood drunk and they will fight anybody. What? What was that? I freaking... Oh my god. God. That was risky. I was trading blows with him. I should have just backed off. Nothing over here. I guess I got that. Everything here is going to try to kill you. Nothing here is friendly. Let's go this way. So new weapons, new armor sets, new items even. There's he's all dead? Yeah, there's dead beasts everywhere. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought he was there, but... Oh god. Okay, so this is, I think, another new item. It's called the Hunter Safe. Or the Beast Safe, or something like that. It's basically just a glorified saw cleaver. But you can't beat the original. We're actually going up a side path right now. There's multiple ways to go to this area. So the DLC has, let's see, 3, I believe. 3 different areas to introduce. And I pretty much love all of them. If I had to choose, honestly, the areas the DLC introduced, this is where I fought the first beast cutter guy. So it was unlocked a shortcut. If I had to choose my favorite areas in this game, it would be all the areas introduced in the DLC in order. So my top 3 favorite areas is the Hunter's Nightmare, and then whatever is going to come next, and then the last area of the DLC is my all-time favorite. Pretty much my favorite area in any Souls game, though. Alright. There's another hunter over here, but... there he goes! Oh god, what is he attacking even? Oh, there's beasts up there. He sees the beast up here and he's just trying to attack them. That's funny. Hey, buddy. Oh, and we got a new guy. And actually, if you wait, the hunters will kill the beasts. And they are absolutely terrified. You can see how early in the day it is. It's still like... Can you come over here and fight them actually, please? There we go. So this guy is using one of the new weapons called a boom hammer. Which it's just a hammer that you light on fire. Which, I mean, you could pretty much assume it belongs to the powder kegs. Because their entire motto, if it don't pack a punch, it ain't worth it. What packs a punch more than a fire hammer? And actually, you can actually get the boom hammer pretty early. I'd say the only problem with the DLC is that pretty much all of the new weapons it introduces are... Bless you. Bless you again. All the new weapons it introduces are fantastic, and they just come so late in the game for you to get them. So, I mean, pretty much the best time to do DLC in Soulsborne games is right before the final boss. Of course, you can go earlier, but if you want to not die, then break that. The thing up there. Yeah, look at them. I don't even have fire out, and they're already terrified of me. It just goes to show like how prominent hunters are here. The beasts are just terrified of us. There we go. I was like, where's the other hunter? There's another hunter up here. What are your parry timings? God, the boom hammer and the freaking... There we go. And the beast cutter, I don't know their timing. No, actually, I did pick up the beast cutter. Let me see if I have enough strength to wield it. I do! Yes! Alright. Let's see, blood vials, Madman's knowledge. More blood vials. Alright, so this is the beast cutter. So at first, it's just like the transformed saw cleaver. But once you transform this baby, it turns into this long whip and does serrated damage, and it's just amazing. Just look how powerful that is. I want to say that can pancake enemies right there. I'm not quite sure. But this thing's amazing. Let's read the lore on this. A trick weapon wielded by the old hunters. This thick iron cleaver slices through the toughest of beast hides, and when transformed, the blade splits into sections, allowing one to lash it in the fashion of a heavy whip. This crude weapon relies on brute force and is regrettably inelegant, suggesting that the hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs, painted in the sanguine blacks and reds. So it's scaling D with strength right now, and at most it's going to scale C. So the weapon is so freaking cool, but it's not even worth using. I mean, I wouldn't mind using it. I really want to play through this, because I love weapons that transform in video games, because it gives you so much viability and options to fight things. Which is one of the reasons why I love Bloodborne so much, is because all the weapons, like, none of the weapons are bad, I guess, except for the third cane. None of the weapons are bad. They all have their own merit, and, like, my favorite weapon in Monster Hunter is, the Charge Blade. It switches between a sword and shield and a huge axe. So I love stuff like that. And, so I really want to play through this whole game. Oh my god. I really want to play through this whole game. I mean, different times with different weapons. I've tried only a few. I mean, there's the DLC, a lot more introduced, but I want to try more of them. All the weapons in this game are just so cool. Hey guys, what's going on over here? We're just chilling, or oh, okay, cool, chill. I'm gonna bail. He can do his thing, and I'll do mine. God. Oh god, yeah. So this is an upgraded enemy. Oh my god. Use that reach around. Yeah, I was about to say, he has this attack where he does that. Also, he's wearing the, oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say he's wearing the white hunter's garb, but he actually might be wearing the choir garb. Interesting. Anyway, oh yeah, obviously if you haven't noticed yet, this entire area is of the Cathedral Ward. And here's the Grand Cathedral. And so before we fought Vicar Amelia here, we find this guy. Gosh. He looks really cool. This is totally like Dark Souls 3. Actually the whole, because like, you know, in Dark Souls 3 when you're embered, how you're always like glowing with flames like this, it's actually introduced in Bloodborne. It was supposed to be more of a prominent thing, and I think they took it out. The only remnant of it is this guy that still has it. He's a cleric beast, like the first one we fought in the game. Anyway, he has an eye pendant on him. Go read it. Eye pendant which unlocks the surgery altar. There are two cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood. Oh, that's great. Another contains the private research hall of the Healing Church. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. Grant eyes to the surgery altar skull. Well, that means pretty much nothing to us, but if we ever find a quote-unquote surgery altar, then we shall grant the skull eyes. Whatever that means. Is there a McDonald's?
At McDonald's, the statues that were...
Oh yeah, the amygdalas. They asked if there's a McDonald's in this game, and I was like, yeah, sure, you want me to pull over real quick? Can I get a blood fry, please? One large blood fry. And there's this thing again. Once again, just dash from cover to cover, you'll be fine. Unless you're me, and I got freaking killed here last time. Like that. Oh god, I forgot about you. Look at my Quicksilver, I'm already out. There you go. So he's actually on the switch right there. I think I explained this last time, but he's on the switch. So if he's standing here, then he'll keep shooting, but if you can aggro him, then he'll get off. This guy, however, doesn't normally get off. He usually stays where he is. There we go. However, if you don't break those, you can use them to your own advantage, because there are a couple hunters coming up right now, so if you want to drag them over here and then use these things against them, you can. God, look at this Kirkhammer. It is all red. There's no part of this Kirkhammer that isn't red. Covered in blood. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even see myself. The hunt is wild. Okay, so we got 3, I don't even know, I can see some, but these guys would be beasts as well, and then we got a boot hammer dude. Look at that pancake. Nope! That was close. What are you doing, man? Nope, no. Alright, so there's a new weapon introduced, or a new item introduced here. I'm not sure if they can stick to you or not, but I want to say maybe. If you ever played Call of Duty or any game like that, they're just kind of like your Halo, like sticky grenades. Oh, I thought it picked some up. Did I already? Let's see. No, okay. I guess they're inside? Anyway, they're timed Molotovs, so you can toss them and then they don't explode right away. It's pretty good for PvP if you can try to keep whoever you're fighting in place while you throw one. There we go, delayed Molotov. Oh gosh. There is one place, so down there is the River of Blood, and there's something fun in the River of Blood. Oh god. So this is the little hut that you were in before. You can kill that guy over there, Grandpa, and get Quicksilver bullets. But they changed something this time. Oh my god, that's great. They put a delayed Molotov on him, so you walk over to grab that item and then you attack him and like nothing happens. And then you hear that ticking and you're like, oh crap. Anyway, if you go over this way, there is something you can do. I usually skip out this guy because, god dang, I hate him. Yeah, Blood Beast Pellet. So you can actually see him. Is that him right there? That's something. So there's a Beast Claw, I guess, that was introduced in the base game, and you can find it in the Chalice dungeons if you had to go pretty deep in the Chalice dungeons. However, in the transform attack, or when you transform and you trick it, you can actually turn slightly into a beast, but not that much. And so in the DLC, they decided to introduce something that actually lets you turn fully into a beast. And god. This guy is no joke. He is fast, and he is strong, and he is hard to parry. There we go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I forget that what are you doing? You literally just stood there doing nothing. I forget the Whirligig is actually pretty fast. And it has really long, large swinging arcs. Whirligig is so good. Like, everything about it is so good. I keep forgetting. There, though, the firing hammer badge. Now you can get the boom hammer if you'd like. Oh, there's something over here. I guess not. This is kind of where you begin the game. So right here would be the ladder in the Central Yarn. I mean, you come up here, and this is where the lamp would be. And this would be the shortcut right here, and this would be the guy that talks to you, and he's like, "Hey, I want to help." He actually wasn't that bad. I had lots of trouble fighting that guy before. Anyway, so if you have you need a special rune, and that combined with the hunter or the beast scythe, is that what it's called? The beast claw. Then you can turn into a beast, kind of like him. So now these ticks are back, just like in in Canehurst. We never fought the ticks in Canehurst. Actually, we forgot items too. The ticks suck. And then they God. So they spit poison, or they spit blood, which has poison properties to it, apparently. Just everything about them, nothing's good. What's really interesting is the place we're in right now, the River of Blood. You see this dead bodies just everywhere, which is, I'm guessing, where all the blood came from. And then these ticks showed up to, you know, sap up all the blood. But even though there's a lot of bodies here, there's a lot more blood than there is bodies, which is interesting to note. Perhaps there's more bodies somewhere that we haven't seen yet. You can see it's even coming from the sewers, or going to the sewers. This place is just a hellhole. Where are you? I see you. This guy dropped some bloodstone chunks. So, oh god, this cave, affectionately referred to as, oh god, I don't even know what to do with this. Affectionately referred to as the party cave. Everything is in this cave. Everything. So first of all, I've got a Gatling gun hunter. He, rarely does he actually stop firing at you. He just seems to have infinite bullets. A quick weapon will be good. Try not to get in front of his bullets. Oh, there we go. He fell. Loser. Don't fall. If he falls down there, do not follow him. Whatever you do, do not follow him. You want to make sure you go into that area completely under your own control. You don't want to accidentally fall down there. And there's a good reason for it. This cave is super dark. You actually can see pretty much nothing. If you don't have a torch or your hand lantern out, then pretty much the only thing you're seeing here is, here, I'll show you. I think I have my brightness turned up. But normally, pretty much all you can see is, his gun lighting up when he actually fires. There we go. Anyway, yeah, he drops his freaking Gatling gun. I don't think I can... Oh, can I? I can wield it. He drops his Gatling gun. It fires, let's see. Highly customized portable version of the stationary Gatling gun operated by the old hunter Jura and the old Yarnum. It was a weapon of choice of the youngest of Jura's three companions. The Gatling gun boasts exceptional rapid-firing functionality, but is considered a cumbersome weapon due to excessive weight and insatiable consumption of quicksilver bullets. So it's one quicksilver bullet per thing, but it eats through your bullets really, really fast. So there's two ways. This way leads down into over here. You just don't want to drop down in there. Just trust me on that. You see even more dead bodies. Oh god, I can't even see you. Hey, buddy. It's over here. Oh, bloodstone chunk. Nice. Oh, crap. There's one more. Come over here. Oh, God. Okay. And then over here is the reason why... Oh, my God. Fire paper. There we go. Over here is the reason why you didn't want to drop down in there. Because other than why not, they just threw an entire blood beast down here, or blood-starved beast. Because, you know, they can. Because, freaking no. They're like, okay, what else can we put down in this cave? We already have a hunter with a freaking Gatling gun. What else can we put down here? Like, oh, let's put some normal beasts and whatnot. You know, what would you find in a cave? Like, oh, let's put the entire freaking, like, boss from Old Yarn in here as well. It's like, yeah, sure, why not? So here's the entire blood-starved beast. The only difference between this one and the other one is that it doesn't do any poison damage, as you saw. He's still alive? Damn blood tinge. You okay? Something happened? Okay. It doesn't do any poison damage like the one you fight in Old Yarnum. But yeah, they just chucked the entire freaking boss down here. However, for all your efforts, you get, I would say the second weirdest weapon in the game. Yeah, the second weirdest weapon in the game. The Amygdala Arm. So, it acts as a club. That's its 3-hit combo. It's a charged R2. Let's see, what's a... Oh, it has a thrust? Why does it have a thrust? And then, so it's fine, right? But once you trick it, that's when it gets weird. This is your R1. Yeah, I think it's like a single finger on the arm, or this is the whole arm. I have no clue. But look at that, that's its R2. I pressed R2 once, and that's what happens. This thing has literally a mind of its own. It is, that's, oh my god, that's a charged R2. So after you let go, it still attacks like 2 more times. So freaking weird. The arm of a small amygdala, great one. Strictly speaking, the amygdalan arm has no trick weapon, is no trick weapon of any sort, but certain madmen will wield them like clubs. Starts as a large, tough, blunt weapon formed of bone, but when extended, the hand quivers as if it's still alive. This weapon I actually really want to use because it just seems so cool. But it's so weird, like, I don't even know. Look at that S scaling in the World Geeks, so I didn't even see that. It's a weird weapon. Introduced in the DLC, but there is... Are you dead? Okay. There is weirder weapons that you'll come across. That's Party Cave, not too bad. We're gonna come here in the DLC earlier, then yeah, just beware, because Party Cave can get you. We got a whole butt ton of hunters up there, just waiting. Hopefully they won't shoot us. Ah, yeah, he's shooting us. Quicksilver bullets. This guy does so much damage. Nope. Okay, and get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, Jesus. What are you doing here? Yeah, you're gonna want to try to kill both those guys with the shotguns as quickly as possible, and then you don't want to fall into the River of Blood while you're up there. Unless you do it on purpose. Oh god. Yeah, slow poisoning. No! Okay. They fighting each other? Let's see, pebbles. Let's get some antidote just in case. Oh, there's a dude down there. That's what they're fighting. Bruh. There we go. All's well that ends well. And then there are 3 over there, and there's one coming from that cave. We're gonna head there in just a moment.